When I was like 19, 20, 21, I really used to struggle getting a girl's number. Like it was a really difficult thing for me. But now I get their numbers within the first 5 minutes of talking. So much easy and very fast. And in this video, I'll tell you how I do it. So, getting a number of a girl is the most important thing for to show she's serious with you and you want to date her and essentially you want to bang her, lose your virginity or whatever that stuff. So first of all, there are like two ways and two scenarios where you can get her number. The first one is like online scenario and the second is like in person. So let's just talk one by one. So let's first talk about like online scenario. Online is like so much easier, so easier. But before we dive into all those two scenarios, you need to understand the basics of the dating. So as a man, you give something to woman and she gives you something to you. Relationships are transactional. People who think relationships are not transactional, they are fucking stupid. Relationship and everything that you do is a transactional. So it's not a one way. You will give something to her and she has to give you something back. So as a man, you are going to give her you fucking bitches so fucking loud. Jesus Christ, whatever. As a man, you are going to give her your attention, and in return, she has to give you her number, she has to come on a date with you, and fuck you, all of that stuff. And here's something you need to understand: there are a lot of men trying to get exactly the thing that you also want. So it's a very competitive marketplace and it's only going to get competitive. So you need to stand out so you can get her number and essentially bang her. So the way you stand out, it's very simple. It's not you try to do more than everyone else, and just you try to do less than everyone else. Because it's very simple to do. That's why. It's very easy to do less. So how do you do that? So the basic rule that you will keep in mind in both scenario is like you will give her attention, she has to give you her number. If she says I don't want to give you number, you fucking leave her on the scene and you talk to a different girl. That's the basic. Okay, so let's talk about the online scenario. First, Instagram is the best fucking dating app by far. So you need to have a strong profile, no doubt about it. And to have a strong profile, you need 6 good quality pictures. You don't need like a lot of good quality pictures, you just need 6. And the first picture has to be you with 2 other girls. Like you have to create some FOMO. Girls are very emotional creatures. When they see you with other girls, they think this guy has already girls and fuck, he must be a Chad. That's why he has other girls. I also want him. That's what it does. Second can be with a suit or a blazer or some formals. Makes you look like a fucking professional, not some fucking kid. The third thing is like you need to have a picture with your voice. That's optional, you can have it, or showing your physique. So those are 3 essentials. The rest you can do whatever the fuck you want. Just make sure you're not smiling and expressing your emotions. So that's how you set up your Instagram page. After that, you need to get like traffic on that page. I know I'm talking about getting her number, but bear with me. This is the system you need to follow if you're doing it online. You need to get traffic on that page. You need to get girls to see that page, and the way you do that is by using a Snapchat, or you can just like use Instagram, whatever, but I use Snapchat. You just go on the Snapchat, you add a bunch of girls, and as soon as you add, you just ask where are you from. If they say you both are, let's just say I am from Mumbai, so I will say where are you from, they'll say Mumbai, so I'll say okay, we are in the same city, why I'm not seeing you, stop playing hide and seek. Very flirty line, something like that. Okay, and they will laugh, they'll get good emotions, and as soon as they get in the emotions, you ask their Instagram. Nothing fucking matters, you directly ask Instagram. This is all transactional. You have given her attention, now you want something in back. First principle, remember? And if she's not giving you her Instagram, fuck that bitch, talk to other girl. You're going to add a bunch of girls, so no need to worry if one girl is not giving you Instagram. And like as soon as you get her Instagram, then you can see if the girl is really good quality, how she looks. But if you have a good profile, she will be pre-sold. She will be really interested in you. So Once you add her there, what you do is like you actually send her voice note. You do not text her, you actually send voice note. Why? Because it's different from the other guys, makes you stand out, it creates some mystery. And if you do not have a deep voice like me, you can just like try speaking a little bit slower. It will actually help you. Now, what do you talk on the Instagram is like you just ask a basic thing. You can just simply say, okay, I'm a superman, I'll make you fly. Like very simple line like that. And you can just use a chat GPT to tell you this line, and you just like send her on the voice note. And when you'll feel like if she's texting you fast, if she's replying to you fast, she's like sending you the positive replies, that's your sign. You need to ask her number right there. It doesn't matter if it's just been a 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you need to ask that immediately. Because again, the first principle is like girls do what they feel like doing it. So they will not use a logic that I don't know this guy, but they will use the emotion. Is like, yeah, I'm feeling really good with him and I'm like getting a good vibes, so they'll instantly give you number. Now here's the thing, if she's like, no, I don't want to give number, leave her on the scene, go to the Snapchat, add another girls, and you will get her number. From at least, if you talk to 10 girls, you will get I get like 3 or 4 numbers. So it's just a numbers game, you can talk to a bunch of girls, and that's the way you'll get the number online. Now in person, it's actually a little bit easier if you ask me, because most men do not approach a girl, so they don't have a balls. So what you can do is like, first you need to go out and have some fun, gym, some adventure that you can do weekly, go travel somewhere. And like, just if you spot a girl, you just go and say, this is what I say, you can just say like, hi, excuse me. I first, you need to say excuse me, so you can get them to pay the attention, you can hook them, and then you can say, I saw you from back there and I just wanted to come up and say that outfit really looks good on you, something like that. And then she'll, oh, thank you so much. Then you can say, then you need to pause for 2 to 10 seconds so she can be in really good emotion. Then you can ask, what's your name? And whatever she says, Jenny or whatever, then you can just say, nice to meet you, Jenny, I'm Ansh. And after that you can say, I know you get this a lot, but what's your Instagram? So you need to get her Instagram. So, and from there you can use the same technique to get her number. So that's the way, it's very very easy. And if she's like, no, I can't give you my Instagram, then there are actually two options that you can do which have worked for me. First, like, you can just say no worries, not a problem, and you can just walk off. Or another is like, you can just say no problem, and then you can just like talk a little bit more and talk for 5-10 minutes and see the response from her, like where do you stay, what do you study. And after that you can ask her once again. And I don't do that usually, but like you can do it. You will get like practice little bit, and once you practice, you'll get better. So I think it's worth trying. And some girls will directly give you number as well. Some girls have directly given me number. I was in the gym, I was talking to the girl, and I was like, which playlist are you listening to? And she was like, this. I was like, send it to me. And she's like, okay, where should I send? I'm like, here's my number. So yeah, you can do all of this stuff. It's very very easy. So hope that helps you.